Alright guys, these are the new Lionel milk cars. They just come out over the last couple weeks. There's two of them right here. There has been some videos surface of some issues with the couplers and the trucks. I did contact Harry Henning. I let him know what was going on. He got a hold of Ryan. I think it was Ryan Kunkel. I think who he talked to. Ryan, it was either Ryan or Dave. They were not aware of any issues, but they are now, and they are going to look into what the problem is and why these couplers and these or why the couplers are not hooking up and aligning properly with the older style milk cars. So they are aware of it. So, all right, let's go to the workbench and let's take a closer look at the trucks. All right, so here's a side-by-side comparison of the new Lionel milk cars, the older Lionel milk cars. So as you can see, this is a completely redesigned truck compared to the old style truck. And if we take a look at it a little closer, you'll see on the older style truck, the coupler arm pivoted separately from the truck, which for you guys that run tighter curves, that actually makes it a little nicer. Now, the new trucks, as you can see, the coupler arm does not move separately. It is attached to the truck and the whole thing turns. So that is one of my first issues with this new style design of truck. If you look at the cars are absolutely beautiful. I will say that. But yeah, my issue is with the trucks. So let's take them over to the layout and I'll show you another issue. Okay, so we're on the layout, and this is the older style milk car. This is the new style, and with the new style trucks. So when we go to couple them together, you can see that it appears as though they're going to couple just fine. But when you try to close them, this coupler will lock, but this coupler will not. They will not lock together. Now if I close that coupler and I try to get that down in there, as you can see, it just does not want to cooperate. It does not want to sit down in there. So, but you can see how tight it is, and it just doesn't want to sit down in there. This thing's coming off the track, but there. So there we have it. They're together, but see, now you can't, once you get them together, they don't want to come apart. You can see how tight they are. That one was pretty tight. Now let's set this one back here. Let's roll up this car here. This is another new milk car. And again, let's open this coupler back up. There we go. And again, they don't want to couple. Now if I lock that into place, try to get this one down in there. See, this particular coupler on this car, I can't even get it to sit all the way down in there, which you can see this front part of the truck is still off the track. So, but yeah, it does not want to sit down in there. Now if I try to do it that way, I have the same issue. Now, here's an MTH car. Now see, they fit in there. They lock. They sit in there just nice. They work just fine. Now if we take a new car to a new car, they are just fine. They lock in place, come apart. They're just fine. The issue is when you want to run the new milk cars with the older milk cars, that is where the problem lies. The other thing that I will point out is these trucks are not sprung. They do have a couple little springs in them, but they're not sprung. So let's look at the older milk car. You can see the springs in there, and you can see them move up and down. Nice sprung trucks. So I will say this. The trucks on the older milk cars are definitely much nicer. They're better. The new milk cars, I don't know if it was a manufacturer's flaw, a design flaw. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's just something wrong with them. But if you want to add the new milk cars and run with your old milk cars now, you know, for me, I have about 32 or 34 of these older Lionel milk cars. So I was pretty excited when the new ones come out because I'd like to run these new ones with the older ones. But at this point right now, that seems to be out of the question. All right, so that's it for this video. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did talk to Harry Henning, and he made a phone call to Ryan. And now Ryan and Dave are aware of the situation, and they are going to take a look at it. When Harry gets his car, he's going to look at it as well. They're going to look for a solution. They're going to try to find a solution, and it quite possibly we could end up they could end up having a recall on all these trucks. So if I have any advice to you fellas, just save your receipts for the cars that you bought, because if Lionel does a recall, they're either going to want you to send the cars to them, or they're going to verify that you bought the car, and they'll send you the trucks, and so you can replace yourself. But in order for them to send you the trucks, you're going to have to provide a receipt. So I would just keep all my receipts if you buy any more. But again, Lionel is now aware of the problem. As soon as I get word back, as soon as I hear from Harry Henning, I will update a video and try to let all you guys know what's going on. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.